So I'm going to give you some pointers for a satin stitch that is moving around a curve. So for a shape like a flower where you have something that is rounded and where you have a lot of stitches on the outside coming to a single point on the inside, there's some tricks for avoiding a very lumpy or crooked or less than flat and smooth look. And I'm just going to share with you some of those. So you can see that I've started here. And I've kind of left room in between the stitches. I do this with my first go round. So I start on the outside or inside, it doesn't really matter. But I do not attempt to get my stitches next to each other on this first pass through, because I want to make sure that the direction of my stitches is good. And if you're focusing on stitching side by side, you can lose sight of the direction that you need your stitches to go. So for example, this is the middle of the hoop, or the middle of the petal right here. So I'm going to come up at this middle of the, see, here's the two sides of this one petal. I'm coming up in the middle and I'm going to go straight down towards the center. And then I don't need to work always with the center. I can work a little bit further up so that there's some room for my stitching so that it doesn't get clumpy, like I said. And I'm going to come down. And again, this is really focusing on the direction that you want your stitches to go, more so than on getting the floss close together. You can get the floss close together on the next go round, but right now I'm focusing on the direction of the stitches. You could even simplify it and do just the center stitches first, coming up at the center of the petal and going down to the center of the petal. And then same thing over here. That would be the simplest. I don't feel the need to break it down quite that much, so I do it a little bit closer together than that. But then once you have all of these